Hello vinyl community, I'm back to do another Acid Archive video and I'm going to talk about this LP today. It's the Brazda Brothers that released this LP in 1974 in Canada, and I have an original press here of this lovely folk rock psych album that was recorded by these two brothers born in Slovakia and Europe. Look like this, the cover. Really cool font there, really 60s style font, and on the back here, picture of the band in the basement somewhere with the recording equipment. They released this album on a small Canadian label called Dominion. Looks like this. This is original pressing in really nice condition, and this is just a lovely folk rock, gentle psych kind of album that has this really rural vibe, you know, back to nature, going out in the country, leaving the city kind of vibe. These two guys are, as I said, from Slovakia in Europe, but they moved to Canada for some reason. Don't know the story, but they came to Canada, and they came to a little town called Galt in Ontario, around the Great Lake District near Toronto. So they settled there and they kind of fell in love with the surroundings and were flabbergasted by the nature, and got so inspired that they started to write songs about this experience. And they put together a small band and recorded it in Toronto in the RCA studio. And rumor says that they recorded it in just 6 hours. Anywho, this band I showed here on the back is like both the brothers. They were called Jin Brazda and Andy Brazda. And I think that Andy Brazda is lead vocals and acoustic guitars, and Jin Brazda's acoustic guitar. Then they have this like band with rhythm guitar and lead guitar, or maybe just rhythm guitar, I don't know. There's definitely some lead guitars on this album, I don't know who played it. They had a drummer, bass player, a conga drummer, and a guy who played Cordovox. It says Cordovox here. And I checked out Cordovox online, and it's actually a kind of an electronic instrument. It's an accordion that you could use both as an accordion and as like an organ or a synth, and it has this like really cool strange sound to it, and they use it a lot on this LP. On a lot of tracks has this kind of synthy organ sound, almost like a Farfisa organ but more synthy, I think. And this like creates a really cool sound to this, because not many folk records had like these types of synths to it. So it adds another level to it that's really cool. Before I do some samples of some of the tracks, I should read the book and see what it has to say. This review is kind of short and was written by Patrick Lundborg. Brazda Brothers, Canada, 1972, it says, but it was released in 74. Rarity scale is 3. Appealing rural hippie folk rock with short tunes and a Neil Young vibe. The songwriting is good and the vocals relaxed and soulful with a Slavic accent. The settings is acoustic guitars, drums and occasional keyboard, while one atypical rocker has raw fuzz leads. A good LP for genre fans with appealing atmosphere, though they don't look too hip on the cover. I think they look quite cool on the cover, actually. One of the better in the style from Canada, I think. Clearly stronger than Folklords or Jeremy Dormouse. Despite its relative rarity, a band member reports the press size no less than 5,000 copies. There was also a non-LP 45, Patrick Lundborg. Yeah, so short review there, but he kind of digs this. And musically it's like as I said, it's some kind of psychedelic folk rock, but on the more gentle side of it. There are some fuzz guitars, like on Gemini, the first song on the B-side, that is clearly more psychedelic, with distorted Hammond organs and fuzz guitars and stuff. But for the most part, it's like gentle, soft psych, late 60s styled folk rock. Really hooky, really good songwriting, really great perform. The drummer is on fire, and the lead guitarist is really good as well. And they sing really good, harmony vocals in parts. And also some of the chord progressions are a bit of an Eastern European flavor to it. It's not like an Eastern European album. It definitely sounds more American than Eastern Europe, but it has some flavor of that Eastern Europe that is really also that adds something unique to this LP. Yeah, let's do some samples from it. I'm gonna play the first song, Walking in the Sun. That is like a really lovely late 60s folk rock or a gentle psych song with almost this like melancholic harmonies, and it makes you feel stuff. It goes straight into your heart. It's a lovely song, and also the drummer on this one is like he's in the zone, so to speak.
Walking in the sun, walking in the sun.
Another one is that Gemini track. I'm gonna play a sample from that where they move it more into like psychedelic territories with this cool play between Hammond organ and fuzz guitar.
Oh no, be another star.
Another great song is a song called Civilization on the B-side. It has this like summery vibe, very laid back. It's a really beautiful like pop folk song, and they sing lovely harmony vocals on this one.
If they feel so bad, you won't stop this old tragic circle. Never mind. Never mind.
One of the highlights from the LP is this song called Lonely Time. That is a lovely pop folk psych song. Song that has been like sampled by Panda Bear from the Animal Collective and been covered by hipster psych band MGMT. Great little tune, all about going out into the nature, leaving the city behind, and like live free under the stars. So it has this whole hippie vibe to it, and it's a great song.
Take me back into the mountains where nobody can disturb my peaceful soul. You will see, I'll play it for you. It's still one of the best friend of mine.
overall, this is a great folk rock psych LP. Reminds me a bit about Relatively Clean Rivers, and also it reminds me a bit about Grateful Dead during their American Beauty era, around 70, 71, when they played this type of folk rock. Yeah, that's it, folks. Brazda Brothers, 1974. Great album and highly recommended if you like psychedelic folk rock, the gentler side of psychedelic folk rock. So check it out, and please be sure to subscribe if you dig my content. Last time I had like 30 views and 1 comment, so I would appreciate it if you put down a comment. What do you think about this LP? Do you like it? Have you heard it? Yeah. So thanks for now. Take care. Peace out.